Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the new Star Wars Vintage Collection from the Mandalorian TV series. We have the Incinerator Trooper and Grogu. Here's the packaging that it comes in. Here's the top. We have the age recommendations is 4 and above. Small parts not for children under 3. The Star Wars Mandalorian logo at the top. The name right there. And a little image of Grogu. And here's artwork for the figures and the accessories. Back at packaging, we have the Star Wars Mandalorian logo also in the back. The name of the characters again. Pretty much the same artwork. But we have a product image here of everything you get inside the packaging. The Vintage Collection logo and a bunch of stuff no one cares about on the bottom. Here's the top of the box, side of the box, the other side of the box, bottom of the box, the UPC if that helps you out at all. Alright, now we looked at the packaging for all you package collectors. Let's take a look at the figure outside the packaging. Here's what the contents, how the package inside. So we have the figures, I think. He's already all geared up. That's pretty cool. And then we have little Grogu just falling out of there. So we'll start off by taking a look at the Incinerator Trooper. I like the red. It looks very cool. I like the red just on the front of the mask, or helmet I should say. Right here with the black fence, a little bit of silver across the bridge of the nose there. Got the stripe across the top of his helmet, and it stops halfway down in the back. So we have the red pauldron. This is all one piece here, all these black straps and this harness piece. Then we have the red here on his chest, the red on the arms. Then the red there on the thighs, a little bit of red on the knee and around the ankles. And then we have this piece attached. That's why it's already on, because this piece is actually attached to the harness. That's not removable. Then we have a very flexible hose, and then we have the business end of the flamethrower. Just all black, no paint or anything. The plastic, the thick part's pretty stiff, but as you get into the thinner part, it gets a lot more flexible. Hose is really flexible. So look at the tanks on its back and the nozzles. A little bit of paint would have went a long way, in my opinion. So as I look at him, up his feet, other side, the back. Look at those black tanks and nozzles on the bottom. It's the hose. Alright, so let's check out what kind of articulation this figure has. A lot of resistance there. It's on a ball peg. I think it's not really a peg, it's just a ball. So it's a little bit side to side, back and forth. Arms, ball joints. Well, there you go. T-frame. Almost. It's a little stiff. Maybe there'll be heat to help him out. Pretty good there. 360 at the wrist. Man, that is stiff. Nope. Hear that? I'm not going to move that at all. How about this one? Nope. So some heat needed for that. Back and forth. Side to side is pretty good. So it looks like they have a 360 rotation at the elbow, a bendable elbow. The wrist turned 360 with the up and down action on that hand. And this one has the in and out. So let's see if that works. Yes. It says the in and out. 360 rotation. This has the... So this one works. No. It's going to break. The 360 rotation here also gets all caught up there if you do that. So we have the... Yep. We have this styles where you got to turn this small part of the leg to the side. Do your bending, which is stuck. You see the joint there? This one's stuck too. So you have to turn these to the side, and then you turn the thigh articulation around, and then you can set them. But then it kind of even hits these pieces that are flopping here anyway. So it's the same Stormtrooper design that we've been seeing lately, but it's just it's a bad design in my opinion. I think just make the ball pegs and so they can sit easy, so they have to get up inside there and turn these things without breaking them off. 90-degree knees do bend, they're not stiff. Feet pivot down, a little bit up. You got the rocker because you can go around the ankle 360. So my elbows are not functioning very well. Oh, we go, wait, there we go. So you get a 90-degree bend. Still won't let me turn it. No. Or at least we can try the gun then. What's going on? This is kind of hokey. Something supernatural going on here where I can't bend that the first time around. Let's see what we got here. Now it's stiff again. So here he is with the flamethrower in his hand. It looks really good. I mean, it's a nice figure. It's just needs some love with the hair dryer, I guess, to, you know, free him up a little bit from the factory. That's what they say. So let's kind of stick him right here. Take a look at little Grogu. He is small. He's kind of doing his force thing. He has his eyes closed, hands out. Just a little guy. You can see how look at this. He's to the Incinerator Trooper. His barely goes up to the middle of his shin. So he's green. His little robe, tan, a light tan. Oh, I was going to say he moved, but he has like a little pig there. But I have to pop that back in. So his arms do move a little bit. Yeah, I like doing that. Yeah, they rock right out if you try to put them down. So, head, it does move side to side. 360 works out. Back and forth for a little guy. A little side to side. Little feet. Okay, we'll stop tearing Grogu apart and see what's in the blast effects here. These are pretty cool. And it looks like we're supposed to have 4 blast effects. We have this massive one here. This is really cool you can use this for a lot of stuff. You know what? This looks different. Plastic, mostly hard in the center, a little flexible on the outside. Let me get the box. That does not look like the color pattern. Well, that looks kind of different. I mean, it looks like it's like a better translucent plastic. Like you have the different shades of like orangish red. This is just all one color. So I guess we put this here, a little Grogu behind it, and then we can Just a camera. And we'll put him here for a second because let's check this out. Does that look like the same in packaging? There's a little more orange here on the tip, and that's definitely not the same. And then we have this can go on here, I believe. And then he's blasting Grogu. Grogu's blocking it with the Force. I don't know. Could be the light. Then we have this piece that just kind of sits. This is really cool. This is definitely a set off some of your displays and can be used for anything. I like this piece. Still not enough color. Some more just red with a very fine orange in it. Then we get this little tiny piece. Does the same, which is awesome. That could be used for anything. I wish we could get a bunch of these just for like display purposes, not just have ones and twos and then have to like buy multiple sets just for blast effects. Okay, final thoughts. Retail, these things cost like $27.99 at retail. Online, good luck finding them in the store. Our cons, you know, it's not a bad figure. He looks good. I mean, his appearance, his aesthetics looks real good. I'm not a fan of those hips and his legs, those joints. The joints on the figure are kind of stiff. That's not a big deal. I can just, be heated, but I mean, cool accessories. Little Grogu's cool. Little paint maybe on the gauges on the flamethrower would have been really cool. A little silver here and there, but it's not a bad figure. I love the blast effects. I don't think they match the product images on the packaging. It's a lot less orange and a lot more red overall, so it doesn't look as realistic as you would hope. But I'm loving these little standable fire. I mean, you could use that for anything, so that's awesome. Yeah, I would recommend it. I think it's overpriced for what you get, because they did release an Incinerator Trooper on a card. I do have one of those somewhere, but double the price for a few pieces of blast effects and a mini Grogu for like $15. That's just not worth it. This is, I'd go $19.99. Would probably be the best value for this. So, but it's pretty cool. I recommend it. It's not bad. Hope you guys like it. If you do, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next review.